Okay, we're back again today. Oops, wrong one. Stupid Windows. YouTube was being a butt, wouldn't let me get it started. But now we're streaming to both. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We're gonna go back to our playthrough. And perhaps it will load, who knows. Oh god, we're looking at the ceiling. Alright. We have no skill left. No more skill. I would really like to have a welder. But I don't know, the car wash would be nice too. I know. Everything else is a little too expensive for us. Oh well. Back to the grind. Oh, we don't have anything to work on. Let's pull in... Yeah, let's take a Hellcat. Who knows what's wrong with it? Probably some junk. It's a Hellcat. Oh, see, this is fun. This would be something different. Whoa. Is this like... Is this a Yugo? It's definitely not an American truck. Well, it says it's Hawaiian. Who knows? Kind of cool. I could just tear the windows out of it if I wanted to. Alright. Engine oil, filters. That means we do have to move it in. Cheap, simple jobs. They pay the bills, man. That's the story of life. Why are there two coolants? The supercharger has its own dedicated coolant on these? That's kind of cool. Filters. Okay, that's fine. Let's get the air filter out first. Ah, stupid clips. Get all our clips off. And... Ooh, it's a nasty freaking filter. There's a fuel filter here. Alright. Drain it. Takes forever. I wish I could pick different spots to put that out. That would make my life so much faster. Done. Alright, where are we hiding this stupid filter? Oh wow, it's actually easy to get to. That's a first. Alright. We should probably buy the tablet. Let's just buy the tab. Well, we have the tablet, so we can just hit T. Oh, it saves so much time. I hate walking to this stupid computer. Don't need that. Alright, we need... Where's the V8? No, V8 oil filter. Air filter, oil filter. Fuel filter. Oh, we can't reach it. Dang it. Oh well. We shouldn't... We don't even need it up in the air, so screw it. Down to the floor we go. I want fuel filter in. And a horrific air filter. This is a tiny air filter for such a powerful engine. Not gonna lie. I just want to know, like, are like half these cars stolen? I mean, we've got like a gazillion supercars that have come through here. Like, I would prefer like starting the game off and have like Honda Civics and junk come through. I mean, it's not my favorite thing, don't get me wrong. I love a good Hellcat, but yeah. Oh. I like a good Hellcat, but it'd also be fun to watch it explode because I forgot to put the oil in it. It is unfortunate the game won't let you just fire it up and like completely blow up an engine and be like, oh, sorry, now you gotta buy a whole new engine for this client. I've kind of learned the little tap. Where's the dipstick? Yeah, we're close. We're gonna dump a little bit more in there. About right there, we'll call it good. It'll be good enough. It's a Hellcat, he's gonna crash it anyway, who cares? No one can drive these things. They're not entertaining. You can come at me, I don't care. Rotary, we will take you. I love an RX-3. And we'll take you too. Alright, now we got 3 rides to work on. I like the way the RX-3 looks, so we'll work on... Oh, is this electric? Yes, these get expensive to fix. What's wrong with it? Coolant and windshield washer fluid. Oh, well that's stupid. I can do that here. No, I don't. Gotta switch it. Can't compression test an EV. Darn. You should be able to pressure test the coolant system, but why is my drain not still on? Yay! Blah, 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 blah. Gone. Problem solved. Back to filling it. This is why we don't work on electrics. All they have are like a few pieces and then they're gone. No, I'm lying. I want to build me a gas electric. It's in like electric drive, gas power up. Maybe we'll do a stream talking about, what is it called? Edison Motors. Dude, those guys are cool. Semi-truck that's electric drive, but diesel generator. It's basically like trains. Kind of like the Chevy Volt was. I would have bought one if they hadn't made it look ugly in the second generation. And the fact that its range was... It wouldn't have worked for where I live now. Let's just say that. This thing is cool. I want to... Can I drive it? There's no oil. Well, that's not ideal. Why is there no oil in it? What's wrong with it? Oh, he like blew up the engine. So 4 cams and a water pump. Okay. Into the shop. Didn't it just say to drain the oil though? Yeah, it said there's not any oil in this car, but then it tells me that I can't start it? That's stupid. Come on, climb. Stupid. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Gone. No, don't use it again. Put it away. Go away. Alright. We got suspension. We got that. Cams are going to be up the top. God, I wish I had an engine hoist. My life is so much easier when I can just tear the engines out of these things. Let's put it lower. Whatever this is, if somebody knows what this actually like is based on, I want to add one to my weird collection. It feels like Australian or something. I mean, just the engine even. It's a V... What is this? A V6? Yeah, it's a V6. Fancy. Okay, cool. Now let's take off 4,000 timing covers. See, this is why we should just tear the engine out of it. Ooh, that's nasty looking. Someone, like, buried water in this. Roller. Now I can take this off. To get this off, I gotta take all this nonsense off. Alright, cool. Tear that one off. I'm gonna tear this one off. Ah, stupid bolts. Okay. Surprised we don't need a new belt tensioner. Okay. One, and then 4 of these babies. Cam's irreparable. Irreparable. That one's repairable. That's irreparable. Water pump is definitely irreparable. What? Crap. Why am I charging myself money for dropping that? That's stupid. Okay. Oops. Tensioner, cam gears, water pump. Oh, we do need the belt tensioner. Whatever. We'll find it. Belt. Tensioner. We're going to buy 2 of those because we're going to start stocking up on parts. It's going to slow us down with buying some stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, cam gear V6. We need 4 because this is a quad cam. Talk about complicating an engine. And a V6 water pump. Since I don't know how many V6s we're going to work on when I start buying my own stuff, I'm not necessarily going to buy spares and stuff like that. Close these. I guess I didn't have to take that idler off. Toss those on. Add the belt. Got to tension it. Had to put a new tensioner on it. Main timing cover probably is supposed to go on first. Who knows? Who knows? Idler roller. Their belt. Good God. And we wonder why your mechanic does not like working on these new cars. And I mean, this is like super simplified. I'm not even having to go around the 8 billion wires that would be in this engine bay. Thank God. Although I don't mind wiring stuff. I quite enjoy wiring. Alright. I want to start it. Crap. Let's move it to the entrance. We swapped to the RX-3, but I want to start this thing. Ah, God. I'm like the king of forgetting oil. I swear I don't usually do that. Where's the... There it is. I take all the oil out of all my cars just for fun and then drive them till they blow up. No, that's stupid. Why on God's earth would I do that? And now it's way too full, but that's okay. I'm gonna start it. A little too much. I did everything they wanted me to do, and yet the car still doesn't start. Why can't the engine be started? They want me to finish a car that's not even... Oh. You can start an engine without coolant. That's bull. They should let me start the engine without the coolant and just let the engine get really hot really fast and me go, oh, that's not good. Just like I should be able to start it without oil and do like a gazillion% damage to the pieces in it. Yes, I'm overfilling it. I'm not being kind of this customer's car because it's quite aggravating me. Now will you start? Now what's wrong with it? This is psychotic. Fine, I'll sell it. Can't even start the stupid car, but yet they'll sell it. Oh God, I love these things. I really want an RX-3 in the real world. Alright, 1 point. So I can fix parts, but I can't really actually fix parts because I don't have the workshop area to fix them. Which is kind of unfortunate. Hands, arms. Nah, you know what? We'll unlock this one just for fun. Alright. Leaf springs. So it's just a suspension. We're going to scan this one. It saves time. It's actually a pretty healthy looking engine. Everything in the 70s and the 80s. I can live with that. I would so drive this. I have a 13B in the garage. I think this would be a 12A. I don't think the game will let me swap a 13B in if I remember the other one. Come on. God, it takes so long to scan. But scanning this is not... This saves so much time as far as like leveling up to actually scan all this stuff. It may not seem like it, but it really speeds leveling up, at least in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. If I am completely wrong, go for it, tell me. Mercedes, engine oil, filters, and other tasks. Yeah, we'll take it. Why does it always take me outside every time I accept a car? I'm working on this one. I just like Mercedes stuff. Mercedes... What a weird combination of cars that come to this shop. They really must not have anybody to do anything. Okay, leaf springs. Leaf spring plate. Leaf spring U-bolt. The steering rack. Okay. Gotta take the tires off. Fine. Boom. Off. Remove. Boom. I promise we will start getting into some more detailed tearing stuff apart and building some stuff from scratch. Perhaps we'll go look at the junkyard, see if there's anything really cheap out there that we can buy, and just leave it sitting out front like a pile of junk to buy parts for. I don't even think I can go to the junkyard yet, come to think of it. Alright, we added that. And then this spring plate's busted. Click, click. Alright, we definitely will be needing more leaf springs, so we'll buy a couple spares of those. Why not? Oh wait, we don't even need to go to the computer anymore. We have it here. Six. Oh, we'll buy 5. We'll have 4 spare. And we'll buy 5 of these. So we'll have 4 spare, which will replace an entire car. Actually, we'll buy 4 more. Steering. Steering racks are expensive. We're just going to buy 1. We are not into the baller car status yet, where we can just buy 5 or 6 of everything. Would be nice. And then outer tie rod. Boom. Either this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon, we'll find out how easily my frickin' new fuel filter system for my Suburban goes on. And then we'll find out when it gets cold again, because this is Texas, and it's in the 70s, which is beautiful and wonderful, but it's not going to stay that way. It is way too cold. Plus, there's one tree that does it after the Bodark trees, but Bodark trees are typically the last ones to like bud out when winter's over. So they're always one of the best indicators, and neither of the Bodark trees on my land are popping out. So I'm going to assume that it is probably going to freeze at another point, which is sad because there's a bunch of other trees that are budding out and they are kind of messed up. It's going to nip all the buds, and that'll be sad. They won't be as cool later. $800 for the parts. So really the only money I'm making off this, because the parts are probably like 800 bucks. It was like 760 plus the other, yeah. We really got to get this hideous bus out of our thing. I mean, I was a teacher, so I taught special ed, so we had the cool buses. We had lifts, which was awesome. Except when the lifts would go wrong, or get hosed, or forget to lock up. That's really annoying. Oh, now that's a car. Mercedes, baby. All right, let's see. 160 horse. Okay, oil, filters, and some other task. What is the other task? Sometimes this is where refill the brake fluid. Okay, let's start it. Why not? Oh, heads up. There's no oil. You know, I'm really getting sick and tired of everybody sending me cars without oil. How do they even get here? How do you people get here if there's no oil in the engine? Filters, fuel filter. Fuel filter gone. Okay, gotta take multiple pieces off to get to the air filter. That's fine. Gotta get the clips. Ah, vintage car, so much easier. So many less little random freaking switches. Not gonna lie. It's true. Older cars are so much more simple to work on. For the most part, there are certain things that are particular. But they can be much easier to work on. My Miata is infinitely harder to work on than my Beetle. And my Beetle caused most of the problems because of me. That's its problem. Drain. See, there's oil in this. Okay, there wasn't much oil in that. Drop. Alright. Nope, we don't need steering racks anymore. Let's just buy 10 of these. We'll have them sitting there. I think we already have a couple extra, but whatever. Huh, that is it. Sweet. Mercedes. Oh crap, we didn't do the oil filter. And yet again, I went to the stupid computer and I didn't need to do the computer. Crap. Okay, back up. Back to the sky. You beautiful Merc. Okay. What do we got up here? Yay! Oil filter. I6. We're just gonna do one. Okay. And oil. Because God, we gotta have some oil. Sold. Oh. A bolt, which is a lie. It's a Corvette with a random battery lying in the front. I don't think that's where the battery sits in the real Corvette. V8, overhead cam, General Motors. Filters, coolant, transmission. Loaded brakes. Coolant. And power steering. Yes, live. All of that's done. Okay, air filter, fuel filter, oil filter. Let's have fun and see if it penalizes me for removing the oil filter. Cheap old fuel filter. Running knocking sound. Done. Whoa, that's a wild looking one. Whew, Jesus. Sorry about that, guys. Oh. Gotta buy them. Definitely will have a ton of these coming through, so just buy 10 of them. It'll pay off. It will pay off. Luckily, I didn't have to do the oil. But I guess it is a, I think is that a dry sump system? Perhaps? I don't remember if the new Corvette's dry sump or not. I'm not 100% up on what the differences are between them. I just know dry sumps are better for like hard cornering than a wet sump system because the oil won't flush away and not get sucked up. Who knows? Oh, the air filters. Crap. Would not want to work on this car. Leaning over this with the wing and all this nonsense. Although it's probably as easy to work on this as it is to work on my Suburban, so. Oh, that's a nasty friggin' filter. No, this one. We'll buy 4. We'll have some lying around. get some air filters in, put the air filter on. Put the 18,000 clips on that we find lying around the shop. Pray that the monkey that pulled them off didn't bend them. No. All honestly, I have huge respect for the guys that work on cars, especially the ones that do it right. Because the guys who do it right get a bad rap because of all the people who don't do it right at all. Alright, Fairlady Z, just other tasks. Brake systems. Brakes are easy. We should already have the parts to fix. And then I guess we shall pull in a story car. But story cars need a crap load of work, so we'll move it to next. Alright, Evo, you were here first. Air filter, fuel filter, oil filter. Suspension, rubber. Of course, we should already have the rubber bushings lying around. Rear shock absorber. Fuel filter. Ah, bolts. I don't mind bolts. Bolts are not bad. We don't need to do the oil on this car, so I'm just going to remove the oil filter. Buy that. Close. Alright, let's scan all this nonsense. Scanning. And scan the engine. Okay. Two. The scanning is tedious, but really helps us in the beginning. Oh, broken. Bushing, shock. Oh, there's the other bushing gone. And brake. Now let's put this back. Boom. Ha. Alright. It's funny that this says Honda. This is totally a Evo. I wish companies would just let cars in games be what the car was named after. We all know they're not going to be using it for the crime in the real world. Okay, upper arm. Rear arm, small rubber bushing. And the shock absorber. Okay. Add. Rear shock. Boom. This bushing is dead. Spray. And now we're better. Let's just do that. Boom. Problem solved. Alright, another wannabe drifter back on the road, I think. Let's double check. Yes, done. Finished. Move that to the first lift. Let's double check and make sure there's not anything really cool coming in. Oil, another task that's boring. Suspension rattles, suspension feels loose. Filters. Brake problems. Brakes are easy. Brakes are easy. What's on the map here? So we can't go to the auctions. We can go to the junkyard, though. Workshop maps. No additional tracks. Let's look into that. Okay. Maybe we'll go to the junkyard in a minute. See if there's anything really cheap. What was wrong with this thing? Brakes need fixed. And just refill, not drain. Cool. Time to scan. This should tell us the brakes. Then washer. Power steering. Engine. The engine. Let's check it. The heart of this beast. Or Weiss, whatever. God. I mean, it takes like a minute to do all this, but it takes longer than a minute to tear all the stuff out to get a couple points, so I guess it balances. Can't scan the ECU. I can scan the intake. There's not too much more needed. So brake system. So refill brake, refill power. That actually looks like it's in great shape, so it's not going to be that needs replaced on the brake system. Water fluid. Some windshield spray. Which is hilarious to have windshield spray because I don't have any windshield sprayers on my cars. So, I do, they just don't work. So, hasn't been something that I've bothered to fix. Dude, that ABS module looks terrible. %. Yep. That's not good. Okay. What? Oh, it's not lifted. Sometimes it helps in life if you lift stuff off the ground. Yay! Yeah, that disc is dead. Caliper. Pads. Rotor. Yep. Definitely those. Spray all this shit. See what we can get off this junk. I'm out of brake pads. Okay, guess we're gonna shop for brake pads. Let's see. We'll buy 2 vents, 2 standard, 10 brake pads. We also do know we need an ABS module. unfortunately. Which is horrifically expensive. You know what, we're gonna buy like 3 of these just cause we can. I mean, why would we not? Why would we not? Oh my lord. Caliper vented. Alright. Problem solved. Vents. Ads. Ugh. Brakes. ABS. So many ABS things. Join the tedium while we fix a hideous, looks like a Chevy Bolt, maybe? Not a Bolt, but damn, the Spark. Fix this random Chevy Spark here. I should know, I actually looked at buying one. I was trying to buy a cheap car to have a new car. Because that would be cheaper and easier. Calipers. Just hold on to the parts, man. Put them calipers on. Hate to hate on this car too much because it's probably one of the most well put together ones that we've had in the entire shop this whole game. So done. Boom. Great job. Boom. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Don't even know what country that license plate is. Fascinating. Grand. All right. Five, 3. Holy God. Tell me you need like everything replaced without telling me you need everything replaced. Holy jeez. This is wild. This entire engine's gonna just light up. Change the oil. Drain everything. Easy peasy. Get the oil out before we accidentally like blow up the... I hate getting fined in my own shop for spilling oil when I should just be able to be like, oops, my bad. Boom. Drain. Fuel pump. Is fuel filter on here? Or oil filter? Nope, no oil. There it is. I4. $75%. Okay. Dang it. Alright, drain that so we don't get fined. Drain this. We don't have to drain that. We do have to drain this. We gotta do the clutch. Okay, fine. Why can't I get to the... Why can't I get to the... There it is. Wrong switch. At least most of this nonsense is external. Can't remove that. I can remove this now. So get that out of the way. Belt. Click, click. Boom. And nope, serpentines no. Alternator, yes. Boom. More belts. Gotta take the crankshaft off. And the timing cover, because I forgot about this. Put this one on. Boom. Idler. Damn it. It's not in electronics. Gotta have more. These things go like hotcakes. Like you're installing them on like every other car. Which makes sense. They're just rollers. They wear out. It's better they wear out than ruin your pumps. Let's be honest. Alright, so now we've got rid of that. Fuel pump will be in the back. Serpentine, serpentine, spark, 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 spark starter, timing, water pump. So I gotta get a couple relays. This will actually test it, so then I can tell which ones are busted. And see what's going on. So, fingers crossed. Oh, yeah. Dead relays. Electronics. Relay. Buy 5 of these. 5 of these, and even though we don't need any type C, we'll buy 5. Best to be sitting on extra parts. That one's a dead relay. That one's a dead relay. Fresh relay. Fresh and clean. Alright, let's get this hunk of junk out of my shop. We should probably put fluid and stuff. Since, you know, we're kind of required to do that. Annoyingly, it won't let me send the car out to the customer where it, like, falls off. How unfortunate. Be so much easier. For me. It really, really would. Alright, that's full. We'll refill this. I don't know why everyone's so obsessed with it. But, whatever. It's expensive. Radiator cap. We did put a new radiator on this, so I guess we probably should top it off. We also drained the oil, if I remember right. So, probably need to put some of that in there. Glug, 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 glug. Come on. That should be close to full. Alright, let's come and check. Alright, oil's done. All the fluids are done. Just gotta do the clutch, fuel pump. And that's it. Just a clutch and a fuel pump. So clutch plate, pressure release, tablet, go back, car parts, transmission, clutch plate, clutch pressure plate, and we'll buy our release bearing. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but we'll use the part eventually, so why not in life, right? We can fix O. Also fuel pump. Now explain to me, why is my electric fuel pump inside the car part section, but my spark plug wires and spark plugs are not under the main car parts shop? That infuriates me, that I have to exit car parts to go to electronics and accessories. Now, if it was just in there and it was cheaper to go to the electronics and accessories, that I can understand. I'd be cool with that. But the fact that I can't is just a little annoying. Alright, how are we going to get this out? I think we can mangle this drive shaft out. Just going to unscrew from 36 miles away. Same with the rear. Why be up close and personal when you can just use magic? Oh crap. I forgot. We did put a new starter, but since we gotta fix the clutch, we might as well fix the clutch. 5 bolts. Thank God we don't have to keep track of all the bolts on this. That'd be a nightmare. Oh, see, we needed the pressure release, but not the clutch pressure plate. Clutch release. Clutch pressure plate. Typically does have a couple extra bolts on one side. It's usually an alignment issue. Or to prevent alignment issues. Alright, clutch plates. Pressure. I think the pressure plate was fine. We're going to put the old pressure plate back on. Don't give them more work than... Oh yeah, that thing was dead. Their throwout bearing was going to be gone. Where's that last bolt? There it is. And now we need a starter. Oh, we're gonna get this thing out the door. Thank God. Let's drop it. Oh shit, fuel pump. Story of my life. Fuel pumps. Fuel pump, fuel pump. Good God. Where is the fuel pump in this thing? In here. Somehow I can magically get to it from there. That's completely understandable. Do I have a spare fuel pump? Yes, I do, because I bought one because I'm a genius. I just didn't remember to install it because I'm an idiot. We love being an idiot that forgets to install stuff because we're an idiot genius. The best kind. At least this job pays halfway decent. It looks like a Mitsubishi Eclipse. Timing filter. Suspension's loose. Oh, that's a 13B REW twin turbo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're taking this in. And we're also going to take in the next story car. This does not look like... Well, I guess it is an REW twin turbo. It does look an awful lot like mine, but my turbos I don't think stick out that far. Do they? I honestly don't remember. Oh well. Sprocket timing, water pump. Filters, not that difficult. Refill power steering, let's do that. I really wish we could repair stuff. Like, really, really wish we could repair stuff. Because we could make so much more money if we could just fix it. We already have a filter. Let's go here. Oil. Rotary. I don't know what's special about a rotary fuel filter or oil filter. Yeah, that water pump looks kind of ruined. All right, those are done. So we need to get rid of the water pump, wherever that sprocket is, I guess, down there. So we're gonna have to tear all of this off. I'll just move it to the lift. Okay. Idler roller, gone. Belt, gone. Pump. Leaving the chat. I don't know if it needs to leave the chat, but we're gonna do it anyway. Sometimes it's easier to just tear the whole thing down. Take this belt off. Got a V8 crank pulley on it because it's totally a V8. Giant idler roller. Now we can get the water pump. Which actually we're going to do that so that we remember to pull it off. The game would not let me put a 13B twin turbo in mine. Oh, I didn't drain the fluid. Whatever, I don't care. Oh, we are going to have to take all this off. These engines are quite simple. The 18 billion things that are bolted to the engine, not so much. What is blocking this from coming out? The oil pan? The oil pan? Really? That means you gotta drain the oil to do this. I better get to charge for the oil, because it's not free. Look at that perfectly good oil that just got drained. Perfectly good freaking oil. Absolutely no reason to be bothering dropping that crap. Did it come off? Yeah, it did. It's very interesting though. So what we shall do now is tear the front of the engine apart. And there we go. Timing chain needs redone. And let's toss a new sprocket on her. Sprockets. Timing chains. And a water pump. Water pump. Water pump, the water pump, yay. Toss them all in. That's gonna go out soon. I'd recommend converting it to a manual rack and pinion anyway. Yeah. Yes, we're using lots of subpar parts because the customer wanted subpar things. Job's done. Except for one thing, we gotta put oil in it. This is probably a job we might actually... What? Oh, crap. We are missing the oil pan. It'd be more fun to put the oil in it and watch it drip on the ground and be like, oh, yeah, forgot about that. Shit. Because we are human. And we forget everything. Such is life. Alright, now we can throw some oil in it and be done. Let's pour the oil in. These engines are so beautifully tiny. God, I love them. Let's check the dipstick. Yeah, close enough. Especially since it hasn't been started. It's gonna actually technically be lower. But that's okay. What? I thought I did the coolant. No, I replaced the water pump. I didn't put any coolant in it. Such is life. Fine. Now let's sell it. Well, not sell it, but finish it. Three points available to us. We're just gonna unscrew things faster. The scanning doesn't take that long. Is this a story car? Yes. It is, okay. Well, before we bother with that nonsense, we are gonna go to somewhere on here has a map. Where's the map? There's the map. That's $500 to drive to the junkyard? What? That's stupid. Did not realize it costs money to drive to the junkyard. That's insane. Like, seriously insane. Our goal is to see what junk we can find. Yeah. Question is the engine block salvageable, or do I have to buy another one? Because that would be horrifically expensive. I assume the suspension is mostly shot. Like, this car is going to be a whole rebuild from scratch kind of job. Yeah. What is it? What do they want for it? $18,000. I don't have 18,000. I have 4,000. Anything here for like $2,000? What about this? Yeah, an El Camino. $5,000. Dang it. We need more money. Not gonna lie. Don't see any other good cars. This looks like a Ferrari. Nope, it's an Aston. Guarantee you can't afford it. Well, we just wasted $500 on our trip. Ooh, maybe not. What do you cost? 8,000. Dang it. $4,000 was optimistic. Beyond optimistic, even to buy a piece of junk. I mean, we would basically just get the body for that kind of money. Cape 11. $6,000. That's closer. Yeah, I'm thinking we're not gonna luck out on this. Oh well. Weird. Alright, let's go further down this direction then. Nothing else in here. There's not a car hiding back here in this little corner. Nope, not one that they'll let me have. Okay, well, darn. Let's see if we can find anything that is worth something. I am, like, really disappointed with that. I did not know it cost $500 to come here. It's like, I'd have to show up. That's a nice engine block. Okay. 60% for an engine block, but do we really need it? No, we don't. No. Well, that's dumb. Maybe if we own a car, we don't have to pay to drive there? It's a good question. That I don't know. I think we'll tear this thing apart, get it finished, and that'll probably be the end of us for today, because it's time to move on to another project. Click, click. Tick, tick. There we go. We got a lot of parts that are not discovered on this one. It's probably going to take some time. But I think that's going to be it for today. I hope y'all have enjoyed. If you watch this on after the live stream's over, since no one came to join me, that's fine. So we're going to save that. We're going to pop up in here. Peace out. Come join sometime.